Hi folks, this is the 17th problem of the DSA series. So let's get started. The name of this problem is valid parenthesis. It is an stack problem. So let's understand it. Given a string S containing just the characters these, so string only contains of these brackets, determine if the input string is valid. Okay, an input string is valid if open brackets must be closed by the same type of brackets. Open brackets must be closed in the correct order. Every closed bracket has a corresponding open bracket of the same type. Now let's look at some examples. This will return true because this is an open bracket and it has this corresponding closed bracket. Okay. In the second example, again every open bracket has a corresponding closed bracket. If you see, that's why it will also return true. Here as well it will return false because this open bracket doesn't have a corresponding closed bracket, because this is a different type of closed bracket, right? Again this will return true because every open bracket has a closed bracket, right? This open bracket has this closed bracket and the order is correct, right? Now see here, you might get confused here. You will see that this, you can say that this open bracket has this closed bracket, this open bracket has this closed bracket. No, but it's still written false because the order is not correct. The order should be, if we have these two open brackets, then they should be closed in the correct order. This should be the order, right? This is the correct order, hence it returned false. Now let's write a function which will return false if the string is not as we intended, else it return true. Okay, so the string S only contains of these kinds of braces, that's all, nothing else, right? And you'll understand it better as we solve it, right? Let's say const pairs and again have const stack. Stack will be nothing but an array where we'll push the elements of string S, right? The string S consists of nothing but brackets. Now here's my strategy. If it's a closed bracket, simply push it in the stack, that is in this stack, right? We'll map over S, and if it's a closed bracket, we'll simply push it in the stack. If it's an open bracket, then we'll check. If we encounter an open bracket, then we'll check, is the last bracket that we pushed into the stack corresponding open bracket of this closed bracket. If this is so, then we'll pop this out, then we'll check this and pop this out, then we'll check this and pop this out. You'll understand it better when I'll do it. So let's say for car of S, car will be nothing but the braces, right, that are there in the string S. Now we can check if car is equals to this, or okay, or car is equals to this open bracket, or car is equals to this open bracket. If car is equals to any of these open brackets, we'll simply push the car in the stack. We'll simply do car stack dot push car. However, if this isn't the case, then we'll check. Then what we'll check? We'll simply pop the last item from the stack. We'll simply pop the last item from the stack, and we'll see if is this equals to the okay, so we got to have this pair. This pair will contain the corresponding open bracket to a closed bracket, right? So this is a closed bracket, and here we have its open bracket. Now we got to have two more pairs for this close bracket. This is the open bracket. for this close bracket, this is the open bracket now. Okay, so here we'll check. So first of all, if we encounter any of the open bracket in the string, we'll simply push it into the stack. If it's not an open bracket, that means it's a closed bracket, right? So we'll pop the last item, right? This is the last open bracket, right? So we'll pop this, right? We are taking example of this input. We'll pop this and we'll check, is this equals to pairs car, right? Because we encounter this, so we'll check, okay, what we have corresponding to this, we have corresponding this to, so we have this, right, this as value to this. So we'll check, okay, so if we take this and pop the last item, is the last item that we pop the value of this, is it so? If this is the case, then we are going in the right direction, right? However, if this isn't the case, simply return false, right? Simply return true. Let's see if it's working. This should return true. This should return true, and this should return false. Yes. So yep, this is the thing. Now let's see the space and time complexity. Space complexity is O of 1 because of this stack, sorry, O of n, right? That is the number of characters in the string S. And time complexity is also O of n because of this iteration. Right, now I'm gonna push this and you guys can check it out. Yep, thanks for watching.